Why you stunting on the block? You can invest that money, get funded by some stocks. I'd rather make a punchline than punch into a clock. Life is hard, but you won't change it just wishing on a star. Cause you can miss this like you in the dark. This beat is intimate, so you could really feel my heart. System built for us to fail, but somehow we all prevail. By the time I was 17, man, I thought I'd be in jail. Cause we moved out to the burbs and still get cuffed up in a cell. Most are blind to this world, but this world, I see it well.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really wanna brag, I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange, from the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band, sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin, flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short, but I can't complain. Doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my me a traffic light. I blink twice, then I teleport. Got kicked out of the Trump resort.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Chicago Bears. It's a rivalry that dates back to 1921. The Packers and Bears are underway from Chicago. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. You look at this Packers defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll go. Here's Williams. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Zaire Franklin. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go. Ready?
A first carry for the all-pro running back. It's Josh Jacobs. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Kobe Bryant makes the stop on that one. These two teams, they met in Lambeau earlier in the season with the Packers winning that ball game. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Chicago.
Let's go now. Yellow, 43. Fight, quick.
Off the play fake, Love. This is caught by Williams. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
Packers first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Come on, set. Hut.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now 3rd down and 7.
Here we go, set. Set.
Love from the gun. He's got it to Williams. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Ready.
Working out of the gun. Love. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
So that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football. Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut them down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. They'll get this into the hands of the Doom Zone. The Bears at 9-5 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Here's Williams. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. You look at this Packers defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass. So 4th from the bottom, Charles.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
Vegas, Vegas! Yes, 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 yes!
To throw, it's Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 22.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
To throw once more, here's Williams. To the left side, he's got his tight end Loveland. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Watch squares, put it up! Vegas, Vegas!
Working out of the gun, Williams. Touchdown! Corsten Redmond with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bears post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 50, green. Check,
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
Love now. And his throw here is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here we go. Here we go. 52 blue. Ready.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. No sweat from Montez Sweat that time as he makes that stop look easy. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Here we go.
On play action. Love to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, it took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Okay, right.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Now Love. A quick throw there is incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Come on, set.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 19.
Ready.
That's good. For the Packers, first down.
Set.
A gain of 15.
Jacobs going to try the middle.
First down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
At the 19-yard line.
Second and 10.
Ready.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
95. Ready.
Jacobs is in. Touchdown, Packers. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Williams looking to do it himself. And he'll be out right at the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his output to bring up a new set of downs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
What is it on? Here we go. Vegas! Yes!
To the air, Williams. Packer pressure, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Looking to throw is Williams. A pass complete to Odunze. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
46-yard line.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now they'll change things around before the snap. From the gun, here's Williams. That's caught left side, Burden. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run. 35 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Back to throw. Williams. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Colston Loveland with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Santos with the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Williams now to return it. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Here's Love. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
To throw now. Here's Love. Pass caught. That's Golden. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year. He's got a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Give him 10 cycles. 6-10.
Love looking to throw it. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow.
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
95.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. He's got his target. That's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
60 red.
Final play of the half. Love. And a little floater there is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I've established the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And it is caught. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Play action this time with Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing. Love. Williams. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
33, yellow. Ready.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Here we go. 50, green.
Love He's going to change the play here. On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
Here we go.
The slot man in motion right. On fourth down, Love. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
On the move past the 40. Touchdown, Chicago! Rome Odunze, 72 yards. And the Bears will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First down 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last point, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second down and 3. Love. Over the middle, he's got Golden. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. Love, they go play action now. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Neville Gallimore coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
On 1st and 10, Swift. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up, and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. We've now seen 3 consecutive 1-yard gains, and it brings up 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And that will keep this a 15-point game. Well, this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Love now. A short throw to Musgrave. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 32.
Looking to throw. Love. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Now they'll change things up. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here's Williams. He'll look middle here and give it to Odunze. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
To throw, it's Williams. And that's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Now Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. That's taken in by Golden. Room here to run. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Here's 1st down. Now Love. He finds Watson. It's gone. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Love looking to throw it. His throw incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Love. And his throw is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Here we go. Ready?
Here's Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Here we go. 1st and goal. On play action. Love to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. It's his guy on the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about In your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Here we go. The noise deafening. 4th and goal.
Ready?
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. A great open field tackle that's going to stop it shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Got to be careful here. Backed up this deep on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion. And that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
And he's able to get it out of there. And this is a pretty good kick. It's taken to the 26. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Love. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end. But this one falls incomplete.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Chicago, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Packers, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
present, bringing up the past. Baby, you know that you better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama. I bought the Chanel and I got your back. I promised that I would've never gotten phone if I knew I would get so attached. I promised that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
Stressing, quit stressing. You should already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence. This time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. New Van Cleef for the necklace. Being that voice in the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no chat about. If you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat, while you want space and a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the low, then I think you should leave that after the tone.
Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
See, I would've done anything for you. Now you won't pick up when I call you. It was late night texting till we're yawning. Nowadays I'm overthinking till the morning. Switched up and turned without a warning, but I know my heart forever bleeds. Truth is that strangers like magicians. Never knew them tricks were up your sleeve.
Hey, I'm sick of this back and forth. Stop, it's starting to get contagious. I have to put the bridges out, you burn